So just quickly, if you watch my previous video about discipline, you'll realize that I didn't really feel like making these videos today. Okay, now what I want to tell you guys is, if you commit to that phase of, oh, I don't really feel like it, don't really feel like it, don't really feel like it, discipline, okay, you get the job done anyway, and then afterwards you'll find yourself in a flow state. You'll actually find that you want to do the things that previously you didn't want to do. It's very powerful. I recorded those videos with pure discipline. I didn't feel like recording them at all, but I did it anyway, got the job done with discipline. And now I'm in a flow state. Now I feel like doing it. I feel like I can record like 10 in a row, bro. It's easy. Do you know what I mean? I get into that flow state afterwards. It's very, very powerful. So just a little side tangent there. If any of you guys struggle with your discipline, go and watch that video that I made and understand that if you just get the job done anyway, you'll be in a flow state after that point. So for example, you don't want to go to the gym today. You don't feel like it. You do it anyway with pure discipline. After that gym session, you'll be in a flow state. You'll be like, yeah, I feel good now. I feel amazing. I feel like, yeah, now I'm productive. Now I can do all of these things. It's just it's powerful the way that the mind and the body works. And if you understand it on that level, you can really achieve anything. It's crazy. So go and watch that video about discipline. But anyway, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, because obviously the first thing when you wake up, your subconscious mind is still very, very, let's say, open. I guess that's the way of putting it in the bro science, where your subconscious mind is still open because you've just woken up out of your unconscious state. So the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are very balanced in this sense. So whatever you take in first thing in the morning will go into your subconscious, and it's the same before you go to sleep as well. So it's just a little side tangent there. But when I go to sleep as well, before I'm going to sleep, I'll listen to some sort of audio book, or I'll read a book, or I'll take in some sort of knowledge when I wake up first thing in the morning and before I go to sleep. Because as my brain goes into that subconscious, unconscious, sleepy state, it's taking in knowledge much better because there's no conscious filter. You must understand, when you're operating on a day-to-day basis, you have a filter that filters out things. Because if you just took in every bit of knowledge and a bit of information in the external world, your mind would just go like, fucking explode. It's too much to take in. So it has a filter, and it only intakes the most important things. So just a little side tangent now. If you want to learn something as quick as possible, do it when you go into sleep. Put it on in the background when you go into sleep, or when you first wake up in the morning, when your subconscious mind is still in that phase of like, I don't really know what's going on, let me just wake up and adjust to the world again. Take in knowledge then. That's the best time to do it. So first thing I do before anything else, when I wake up straight away in the morning, I'll grab a book and I'll read like a chapter of a book, and I'll just take in knowledge. So I'll read a bit of a book. After that, I put the book down and I'll meditate for usually 10 minutes it is. I'll meditate for 10 minutes and I do 5 minutes of just standard meditation to get myself present in the moment, okay, and just, practice mindfulness, etc. And then I'll do 5 minutes of transmuting my sexual energy, which is basically just harnessing the urges that I feel from, nofap or semen retention, whatever you want to call it, harnessing that and circulating it throughout my entire body so that it doesn't build up in one area down there, right? So that's what I'll do through the meditation practice. I teach you guys how to do that in my coaching down below in the description. After meditation, my body's nice and lethargic and I've made a video on meditation as well, so it depends when I do the meditation. Obviously, if I do it first thing in the morning, I'll get my body nice and alert. So you can do this through different breathing techniques, which I also teach in the coaching. So I do the little breathing technique to get myself nice and alert, ready for the day. And then what I'll do is I'll visualize. So I'll do visualizations after that, and I'll visualize the man that I want to be for the day. I'll visualize myself in the most social way possible, the most confident way, getting that girl's number, achieving those goals, getting this amount of money, achieving these sub counts on YouTube, etc, etc. So I'll visualize my goals in vivid detail. I'll attach an emotion to the picture in my brain, and it equips my subconscious mind in the most positive and optimal way. Because a lot of you guys are operating with negative subconscious beliefs. You just believe deep down in your brain without you even realizing it. You believe, oh, I could never do that. I could never get that girl. I could never achieve that. For whatever reason, whether it's through your parents or the media or the news or social media or some bullshit like that, you have these negative beliefs. So visualization and meditation combined helps to just reframe your subconscious mind to whatever you want it to be. So I'll do a bit of visualization in the morning as well. And I do these things in the morning just to kind of kickstart me for the day, ready to go in my most optimal kind of way possible, right? So obviously I read, take in knowledge, I meditate to keep myself present and to just be aware of my surroundings and my thoughts and my sexual energy, etc. I'll visualize to make sure that my subconscious mind is the most positive it can be, and also to just inspire me for the day. Like, yeah, these are the things that I can achieve because I can fucking see it in my brain. I can see myself achieving these things and I can feel it with that emotional attachment. I can do it. Let's go. Bam. It just inspires me to, crack on and get the job done. After a bit of visualization, I'll get out of bed, do some stretches, you know, just get my body a bit loose, because when I wake up, bro, I am stiff. So I'll do a couple of stretches, just get my body, you know, flexible, ready to go for the day. Then I'll water my plants. Well, just a plant. I've only got one left. The other one kind of grew a bit too tall for the pot. So I include that as part of my routine, because I want to keep my plants alive, you know what I mean, bro? So I water the plant, and then I will do a bit of gratitude journaling. Excuse me. Now, gratitude journaling is to basically put yourself in the most positive and obviously grateful mindset for the day, and it really, really does work. If you've gotten into a habit of doing gratitude journaling for a little bit, and then you take some time out of it, you'll realize the difference. It's fucking profound. But yeah, I'll do a bit of gratitude journaling, nothing too crazy. I'll write about 5 things that I'm grateful for, and I'll write why I'm grateful for them. So I'm grateful for the sun today because of the health benefits, because of vitamin D, because it will give me a slight boost in testosterone. It wakes me up a little bit. It gives me the perfect amount of cortisol. You know, little things like I'll write why I'm grateful for the things as well. Now, sometimes it's very like common sense, like, oh, I'm grateful for water because it keeps me alive and it keeps me hydrated. Like, but I do it anyway because it gets you thinking. It just gets you thinking a bit more about the things that you have in your life already. Because, you know, when you're in this constant state of chasing something, sometimes you forget to just take a step back and realize what you've already got, and yeah, just activate that positive emotion flow. So it just gets me in the right mindset for the day as well. If anything negative happens in the day, I'm automatically just thinking, how can I be grateful for this? What am I grateful for? Why am I grateful for it? You know what I mean? So it just puts me in this positive mindset for the rest of the day. So after I've gratitude journaled, I will then do some push-ups. So I'll do 50 push-ups first thing in the morning, every single morning, just to warm myself up, just get the blood flowing, get my heart pumping a little bit, and just get that little bit of a pump in the morning. Just literally 50, nothing crazy, just 50 push-ups. And then after that, I'll go straight outside, get a bit of sunlight on the skin and in the eyes for obviously the testosterone boost first thing in the morning. It increases alertness, and it's good for your sleep as well. So there's a lot of health benefits for getting daylight on your skin, and it's nice to be outside, nature, just listen to the birds, you know, it's just nice, fresh air, bro. So I'll go outside and I'll record these videos, and then I'll do a live stream after if my phone hasn't died by then. And then, yeah, maybe do a bit of socializing as well. Now, I want to just quickly touch on 4 things that you guys must implement every single day. And I've kind of implemented 2 of them already, but I want to talk to you about the 4 things you must implement every single day as part of your routine to optimize your mental health. Okay, number 1 is presence. And obviously you can do that through meditation. You can just meditate more and just appreciate the present moment a bit more rather than thinking in your head. Presence is absolutely a must. Gratitude, which we spoke about before. Practice gratitude. How can I be grateful for this situation, especially the negatives? Social connection is the next one. Now, I do this on my walk first thing in the morning. So after I've recorded these videos here, I'll walk around the park for a little bit, just get a bit of daylight, get a bit of exercise, get my legs moving, you know what I mean? And I'll just speak to people. I'll say good morning, I'll say hello, I'll just create random conversations with people on the street and stuff like that, or in the park, and everywhere throughout my day I'm just talking to people. Social connection is one of the best things for your mental health. Okay, you can have presence, gratitude, and the last one that I'm going to tell you in a minute, but if you don't have social connection as well, these are all fundamentals. You need every single one of these 4 things. You need presence, gratitude, social connection, and the last one is kindness. You have to have these things in order to have an optimized, perfect, in a sense, mental health, alongside other things like, yeah, good sleep, good diet, you know, plenty of daylight, etc. So there are other things to it, but these are the 4 fundamentals. Without these, you're missing something. There's a void that needs to be filled. Okay, number 4 is kindness. So I'll compliment people just randomly, but, oh, I like your shoes, bro. Oh, nice eyes to a girl or whatever, you know what I mean? I'll just say nice things, or I'll buy people gifts, or I'll buy people, I don't know, a chocolate bar or something out of nowhere, do you know what I mean? Or just nice things, just being nice to people, tipping waiters when you're out and about, you know, I don't know, donating money. Just be a kind, good person. It's good for your mental health, and it also just gives a bit of positive energy to the other people around you as well. So these are the 4 fundamentals. Make sure you write these down and drill them into your brain. Presence, gratitude, social connection, and kindness. You need these as part of your routine, otherwise you get one of these in your fucking face, mate. Understand? So implement them as part of your routine. I already do presence and gratitude first thing in the morning with my meditation and gratitude journaling. I do the social connection when I'm walking around the park, and obviously just throughout the day I've implemented these, and they're kind of like habits now. I don't really have to think about them. I just naturally socialize. So there's my social connection. I'm naturally a kind person anyway, because I was raised that way. So there's my kindness. And it's like, this is why I believe I'm in this consistent positive mindset. You know, I don't remember the last time I woke up and felt negative. I genuinely don't remember the last time I woke up and thought, oh, today's going to be a shit day, or that was a shit day, or I feel bad today. I just don't remember that. It just doesn't happen to me. Because every single day I wake up and I do these things. I implement these 4 fundamentals alongside other things, alongside eating clean, exercise, daylight. I'm not sat on the fucking internet, right? I don't have social media, no porn, no TV, no news. I don't watch the news. No negativity is entering my subconscious mind. Everything that happens, I have kind of accustomed to my lifestyle. Does that make sense? So it's everything that's happened, everything that I'm taking in is intentional, if that makes sense, to as much as it can be, right? Because obviously there's some things you can't really control, but yeah, for the most part, everything I do on a day-to-day basis is conditioned in a way where my mental health is absolutely optimal. I don't feel anxiety, I don't feel depressed, I don't wake up and think, oh, I feel like shit today. It just doesn't happen to me. And it's not like I'm some special species or something like that. It's just the habits I do. I take care of myself, I take pride, I love looking after myself, I love being healthy, I love waking up and feeling good, I love being able to breathe properly through my lungs, you know, because I don't fucking smoke or do bullshit. I love looking at my skin and glowing in the mirror because I don't drink, because I look after myself, because I wash my fucking face and take care of my hygiene, right? This makes me feel good. And if you take this same level of pride in your life and your health and yourself, you'll feel good as well. You know, it really isn't that difficult. It's not that complicated to have good mental health. It's just we're so out of touch with reality nowadays because we spend all day on the fucking phone and social media. Look at this meme, bro. Like, that's what we do all day, and then we wonder why everyone's socially anxious, right? You just sit behind a screen all day. So, you know, I think just taking some time out in nature, sitting with your own thoughts, learning to love yourself when you're by yourself, not having to rely on other people, although social connection is absolutely fundamental, not having to rely on them. You don't need anybody, but it's just a fundamental need in life of like, yeah, I'm a social creature. I want to connect, but if for whatever reason I'm going through a period where there's no one around me, I don't mind sitting in a tree by myself with the sunshine on my face with my own thoughts. I can do that. You know, I'm not reliant on somebody to the point where I'd break if I was by myself. So little things like that I think really do make a big difference. And obviously I don't have any crutches that I rely on. I don't have porn, social media, I don't masturbate, I don't play video games. I play video games like once every 2 months. Me and my friend will get on and we'll have a bit of a nostalgia session. We'll be like, oh, do you remember this, do you remember this? And we'll have a bit of a laugh or something. But other than that, don't play video games, don't ever watch TV. It's the most boring thing in the world. Don't watch the news. There's no overstimulating virtual bullshit that goes on in my life. It's all just reality. It's the real world. And I think that's why I'm so fucking happy. Do you know what I mean? I always ask guys when I coach them, what is it about me that you picked me over everyone else? Like all these other coaches you see online, why did you pick me? And they always say something along the lines of, well, you just seem really, really positive and really, really authentic and really, really like, you know what you're talking about. It's like, oh, thanks, bro. And I dwelled on that for a bit. I was like, why is that? Why am I, and I'm not saying this in an arrogant way, but more, why am I so positive to the point where these guys would literally pay me to hear my advice? And I thought, well, it's the lifestyle that I'm living. Of course it is. And it's obviously the mindset that I hold on the world as well. And those two things in combination, the physical realm and the mental realm in combination, it's very, very powerful. It's a powerful cocktail for you to cultivate. So just implementing those 4 things and having a good lifestyle, something similar to the routine that I've mentioned in this video. So we'll get back onto that now. After I've recorded the videos, got out in daylight, there's a fucking dirt bike or some bullshit driving in the background, so I'm gonna have to raise my voice. A fucking tractor. There's always just random shit going on in this park, man. So after I've got out with the daylight, socially connected, recorded videos, that's a bike, bro. That is literally a bike. That's not even a tractor. That's loud as fuck. That is just a pedal bike, but it's one of the electric ones where you don't have to pedal. Lazy world, bro. I wonder why I'm depressed. Fucking do some exercise, bro. Anyway, after I've socially connected, got a bit of daylight, recorded the videos, I'll come home and I'll eat a bit of food. Now, I have to earn my breakfast. I have to earn my food, okay? That's how I see it, because otherwise, what the fuck are you eating for? Every time you eat, you'll find that you feel a little bit more lethargic than you did before you ate the food. And that's because you're telling your body, we've hunted for this food. Your caveman brain doesn't understand. Your amygdala doesn't understand. We've got this food from the shop. Like, he thinks we've actually hunted for this food. We've earned this food. Okay, so if you're just mindlessly, I feel like eating breakfast, let me just eat some breakfast, you haven't even done anything to earn that, you're going to be like, well, you're going to feel lethargic for the rest of the day. You're not going to have any motivation. So earn your food. That will give you fucking motivation. I have to come out here and record these videos, because if I don't, guess what? I'm not allowed to eat any fucking food. And I like eating food. I love food and I want to bulk. So obviously, I've got to eat the food. Therefore, I've got to get these jobs done. So after I've earned my breakfast through some sort of work task, I'll come back, eat my food, fucking enjoy it because I've earned it and I can be grateful for it. I'm not just mindlessly eating. I'll eat some food, a lot of fucking food. I'm talking like bowls of cereal, with Weetabix, Rice Krispies, loads of, put 2 bananas in there. Then I'll have some fucking meat. I'll have maybe some chicken or something, like loads of food all in one. I'll eat a lot of food in one sitting, and then I'll go and have a cold shower. And after the cold shower, I go to the gym. And that's kind of my morning routine done. That's everything that I need to do. I have to do. They're all my essentials that I have to do. After the gym, I'll come home, eat another big sitting of food. I don't eat first thing in the morning, and I don't eat before I go to bed, because obviously before you go to bed, you want to allow your body to rest, heal, and recharge for the next day. You don't want to have it digesting food. So I don't eat too late before I go to sleep. But yeah, after the gym session, I'll just come home, eat some food, and then for the rest of the evening or afternoon or whatever, it's quite spontaneous. I can just do whatever I want then, you know. I've done all the essential tasks. I can just sit there, read a book, or watch some YouTube for a little bit while I eat my food, go out with my boys, go out with a girl. I have a bit of freedom then for the rest of the day. And I think it's the perfect, ideal routine for me as an individual. I don't want you to copy this. I want you to kind of take inspiration from it. Oh, I didn't implement that. Oh, I didn't do that. Or I like the thing about where you have to earn your food. That's cool. Let me take that. Don't copy me. Just learn, be inspired by, and trying to implement it around your routine, because we're all different. We've all got ideal days that fit around our times, in etc. Stuff like that, right? We all have different times basically. So I think you should, you know, be inspired by it, learn from it, and implement it in your own way. With that being said, the coaching is down below. Hopefully you can learn something from this. And if there's anything else you're struggling with on a day-to-day basis, come and talk to me. If it's your fucking porn addiction that you still can't get over, come and talk to me. I've been there and done it. Stop wasting your time waking up every single day, having to have this mental tug of war with something that's an external thing. You are literally being controlled by an external thing. That's embarrassing. So fucking sort it out. Come and talk to me, and I'll literally help you overcome that shit. 60 minutes and you'll oh, that was what I was missing. Ah, it all makes sense. That's it. You don't know what you don't know, because you've not been taught it yet. You haven't been conditioned. You've been taught that porn's normal, masturbation's normal. That's what you know. So reframe your mind from an outside different perspective, such as myself, and you'll learn, ah, it's been that easy all along. Okay? Coaching's down below. Do not wait another second. Stop procrastinating. Get it done. Take action. Invest. Take a risk, and it will pay off. Okay? That being said, get some daylight. Look after yourselves, stay safe, get off the fucking internet, go and socially connect, go and talk to some real life women for once, and have a good day. Look after yourself. Wow.